Wanted to give an update on the current situation with the U.S. House of Representatives, the new Congress that starts on January 3rd. As it sits right now, it is appearing like it is going to be Republicans at 220 seats, Democrats at 215, which means Republicans would have a three-seat margin, and if they lose three votes, they can't pass anything. Now, there are three races yet to be called, two in California, and then Iowa's first district, which is undergoing a recount. And those are anybody's guess. I mean, if all three go Republican, you could be sitting at 223 to 212, which is one seat different than it is now. This is a historically thin margin in Congress. You'd have to go back all the way to Herbert Hoover's administration to find a margin so thin in Congress. It's like I've been saying with the House, they're going to be busy fighting amongst themselves to get anything done. And there are three seats that will be vacant at some point in the upcoming Congress. You have Matt Gaetz, who has already resigned and has said he does not plan to fill his seat for the upcoming Congress. There is a special election, I believe, already getting planned to fill that seat, but his seat will be vacant. And then you have Elise Stefanik and Mike Waltz, who are been picked for positions in the Trump administration. They will have to resign to take those positions. So you would have three special elections. That would put the margin. If this math, as it looks right now, sits, it would be 217 to 215, which would mean even one Republican no vote on something they want to pass would sink that bill. They couldn't get much accomplished and passed through this past 2 years. And yes, I know most of it would die in the Senate anyway with a Democratic majority, but that's not the point. They had a 5-seat margin, and they couldn't agree enough to get a lot of things through and sent over to the Senate to where they could say, well, we passed it. Why didn't the Senate take it up? They didn't get that because they didn't pass hardly anything. And they're going to be in the same light. They're going to need Democrats to pass things in the House. And odds are, when it comes down to things like budget and taxes and things like that, they're going to have to reach across the aisle and get some bipartisan support, and which means a lot of the cuts they're going to want to do probably won't happen. I can't guarantee that they won't happen, but it's looking like they wouldn't happen. All this is to say, just because they have control of the House and the Senate does not mean Republicans will be able to pass whatever they want. With these kind of historically bad numbers for them in the House, they're going to have to work together, and they can't do that currently. They are having issues getting along, like I said. So we'll see how much they can actually accomplish, but it's not looking good for House Republicans.